Like most people, I've had to overcome many challenges in my life. My name is Darrell Reid. I realized I was driven by challenges. It drove me to be a better me. Unlike most of the big names you have heard of in the NFL, I was not drafted. I was determined to make that team. Overcoming challenges comes with its rewards. Had the opportunity to play with many Hall of Famers, win a Super Bowl, and have one of the biggest hits in NFL history.
Oh, what a shot! The 22-yard line, a monster hit by Darrell Reid.
After suffering a career-ending knee injury, I was lost. I was depressed and wasn't sure where life was taking me. The challenge for me was to find the drive, the passion, the excitement I had while playing football and apply it to something else. A friend introduced me to VRI, a cutting-edge essential nutrition system, and the rest is history. After 1 month of following the VRI program, I was down almost 20 pounds without working out or running. My energy was high. To date, I've lost over 40 pounds. This is my challenge. Are you in?
Alright, I'm here at Getty Radio on AMS TV. I am here with Darrell Reid, former Colts player, Bronco player, correct?
Correct.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Alright, tell us, the viewers, a little bit of why you're here in Arizona.
Well, I'm in Arizona for multiple reasons. Obviously, as the U.S. brand ambassador of VRI, anywhere I go, I'm always promoting VRI and trying to share it with people and help change people's lives and help them have better lives and become the best version of themselves. And I'm also here for charity purposes.
Charity like?
Well, we're putting together a new charity. It's called Dreams Become Reality, and it's basically taking youth, and helping them build their dreams and help their dreams become a reality.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit more about this product.
So what VRI is a complete nutritional system. Gives your body all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. We say essential nutrition, basically the macro and micronutrients that your body needs to run efficiently. So you're going to get 8 vegetable extracts. You're going to get 23 vitamins and minerals, 20 grams of low glycemic carbs, 22 grams of protein. It's a triple blend protein, so it's got pea protein, whey protein, and milk protein isolate. Okay, and you're gonna get 6 grams of fiber. It's sweetened with stevia, which is a natural sweetener. My mom actually grows it in her garden. So, but it really is. It's incredible. It's been helping a lot of people. It's not only good for, number one, it's for nourishing your body. So you can use it to lose weight. You can use it to maintain your weight. You can use it to gain weight. You can use it, in replace of your multivitamin. A lot of people are deficient in certain vitamins and minerals, so people use it for that. A lot of people don't get enough protein intake in their regular diet, so people use it for that. But it's great because it doesn't have the high sugar that our food supply is currently full of. It doesn't have the toxins and GMOs and things like that we know isn't good for us. And it has everything our bodies do need, so it's really efficient. It's the best nutrition system in the world, if you ask me.
Awesome. So as an athlete, you would, obviously you're spreading the word to everyone, but as an athlete, how would they help them mostly, since you've been a champion, Super Bowl champion, how would you just push this on them?
I would share it with them. I would let them try it, number one. Most athletes have had some kind of protein shake. Obviously, this is much more than just a protein shake. It's like a protein shake times 10 because you're also getting your vitamins and minerals. You're also getting your low glycemic carbs, fiber, and things like that you don't normally just get in a protein shake. As a matter of fact, if you go in GNC and you ask them to give you, what the contents is in this, you say, look at the back of that and give me this. Give me this, GNC. Give me this. What's in here? They'll bring out like 4 different items to you,
Absolutely.
Like, because they don't have anything that standalone that's going to give you everything this gives you. So for an athlete, pre-workout, we have a Power Me, which is a natural energy antioxidant that they can use. That's great. It doesn't have a crash on it. It's a great pre-workout for them. Coffee or Red Bull replacement for other people. And then post-workout, anytime after your workout, you should get a protein shake or protein in your body within 30 minutes of your workout. And this is an easy way to do it. A lot of people either skip meals or aren't hungry necessarily after they work out. So getting a shake in is a lot easier than eating a steak or something like that. So a lot of people opt for protein, post-workout protein shakes. And this is like a post-workout shake times 10.
So it's better after the workout, or?
It all depends on your goals. So,
okay.
That's the first thing I would ask a person or an athlete or whoever it is. I would say, what's your goals,
Absolutely.
Are you trying to put on muscle? Are you trying to maintain weight? Are you trying to lose weight? What's your goals? And then from that, I would set up a program for them to follow.
Okay, so I have another question off subject. Okay, so I'll stop drilling you a little bit.
It's all good.
So how long have you retired? Is that correct?
Yes.
So how long that's been?
Wow, I'm getting old. So I retired in 2010 officially. They pushed me out. No, but I retired in 2010, and so it's been about 7 years now.
So how does it feel relaxing instead of hustle, or you miss that hustle?
Well, the hustle is in me. So, I think I relaxed for maybe like 2 years.
Okay.
And then I got on a half, I would say half-ass, but I got on a halfway hustle. Mm-hmm. And then over the past maybe year and a half, I've been on a full hustle, like back on my hustle. But that's natural for me. I'm from the East Coast, so everything is like...
East Coast where?
I'm from New Jersey.
Okay,
From New Jersey,
right.
So and I grew up in an entrepreneurship family home, and my mom's an entrepreneur. Her father was an entrepreneur, so the hustle and the grind just came natural to me, and so that's I don't think that's ever going to stop for the rest of my life, as far as that that fast-paced, being used to that fast-paced lifestyle and enjoying that and enjoying some of the things that comes with it. It's just natural for me.
Is there anything you want the viewers to know about transitioning from that type of lifestyle?
Yes, it's not easy. It's not easy. Depending on who the viewer is. One thing is if you're a fan of the game and you have a friend or a family member that is a professional athlete, be understanding that the transition isn't going to be easy for most of them, and that just try to set them up the best way you can. Plant seeds early in their life and try to help them plan, even though they might not see the big picture themselves, because when you're playing professional sports, you're locked in. Week in and week out, you're locked in on the game at hand. So you're locked in on the game at hand. Week in and week out, you're locked in on the game at hand. So it's hard to see so far into the future to when your career ends, unless you have a long career. And most people in the NFL, at least, don't have long careers. So it's hard to look down the line, because you're so locked in. And then even when you're not playing games, you're locked in on getting better for practice to make the team. They just got this guy. Now are they going to still play me even though they just got this guy? So it's a lot of pressure and stress that comes with it. But, family and friends can definitely help alleviate that in some way by setting up things for the player that the player might not even realize that they're setting up for them. So I think that's a great way to approach it, for a family or a friend or a fan. If you have an opportunity for a player might not be able to see it at that time because they're so locked in. So just trying to figure out fun ways, creative ways where you can still help the player without them necessarily coming out of pocket. It's like, for example, you may have whatever product or whatever you may be endorsing, or you want them to endorse, give them a piece for, you know, so many appearances or something like that, or, you know, and it's ways that you can help the player make money after football is over, and, you know, set up their career for after football. For players and professional athletes, you know, try to plan ahead. You know, I know it's hard to see into the future, but understand that, you know, it doesn't last forever. Our careers are very different than most people's careers. Most people, you know, you know, they come out of college or they start their career and they're usually in that vicinity of whatever they started for the rest of their lives. You know, some people are at companies for 30, 40, 50 years, where the NFL, NBA, baseball, the longest career is 20 years. And that's extremely long, extremely rare. We're talking about 0.0% of, you know, athletes that have long careers like that. 1%, really less than 1%. So, you know, just understand that eventually that it's going to come to an end, and be prepared, whether it's early or late, you know, that you have things to fall back on.
Awesome. I think that was an awesome answer. Not to get off subject, we're going to go back to the organization
Yes.
for the kids. So I'm about the children, and I'm part of a lot of organizations that help children. So, and a lot of people that watch my show is about the kids. So you're working on an organization about the kids as well as a former football player. So how is those both coming into your life and helping?
I mean, you know, for me, it started, you know, from my childhood. You know, I grew up in a single parent home, and, you know, I think when I was younger, it was, the society was a lot different. I think kids had a different upbringing back then, and there was a different respect for elders.
Amen.
There was a different closeness in the community, where, you know, a community was raising a child as opposed to just, you know, a mother or a father or a family. You know, it was the whole community. So, like, you know, I remember when I was young, like, I was getting disciplined by multiple people, and, you know, or getting, you know, told not to do something by multiple people, where these, you know, kids nowadays, you know, it's really only one person disciplining them. Sometimes it's the parent that says, don't discipline my child, you know, that's my child. Sometimes it's the child saying, you're not my mom, I don't have to listen to you, you know. So that kind of separation that has happened over the generations has created a lack of parenting, and lack of not responsibility, but a lack of respect, you know. And with that, you know, the guidance isn't there as it was when I was young. You know, kids aren't as guided as they were. Like, so I feel like even when I was playing, like, when we won the Super Bowl, I felt like I had a platform to be able to give back, and that, you know, some kids might listen to me because I had won the Super Bowl. And so I started my own foundation, the Foots Foundation, to, you know, help empower and educate underprivileged youth. And I've worked with a number of organizations over the years, and from the YMCA to the Boys and Girls Club to, you know, different arts, Special Olympics, you know, a lot of different programs, inner city programs, to really, like, give back to those who I felt like needed it the most. And so now I'm transitioning. I still have my foundation, but I'm partnering up with another foundation, the Partnership for a Better Tomorrow Foundation, and the Foots Foundation, along with a couple of my friends from college, and we're partnering up to make a new foundation called Dreams Become Reality. And that foundation is all about making the dreams come true. Whether a child, sometimes children don't even have the dream, you know. Sometimes we got to plant that dream in them. Other times they have that dream, but they can't grasp it, they can't reach it. And for some children, that dream may be sleeping in a regular bed, you know. Here in Arizona alone, it's over 15,000 children that, you know, are homeless, and, you know, sleeping here and sleeping there. So, you know, we're putting together some different programs to be able to, you know, help, you know, reach some of those children and change their lives. And we also want to reach the the talented youth that we have across the U.S. that are in, you know, poverty situations or inner city situations where if they stay in that situation, they're probably not going to make it. But if you can move them out of that environment and put them in a better environment, they'll flourish. So we're also doing those two programs are the first two programs we're going to start with, and we're actually going to be starting a GoFundMe very shortly. So be on the lookout for that. Dreams Become Reality. The GoFundMe to launch those programs and get them off the ground.
Awesome. Please make sure you tell all the viewers that are watching, all your social media, the way to get in contact with you, how to get this nutritional drink.
Oh,
Any
okay.
shout outs as well too.
Okay, I mean, I don't even know where to start. That's a lot in one take, but that's how we've been doing it, so we're gonna keep it going. So we'll start with myself, I guess. All my social media stuff is Darrell Reid, DarrellReid, at Darrell Reid on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Darrell Reid. So that's my personal, and you know, I got a lot of fans and things like that. Family. Don't say nothing bad about me. My family and friends and fans will come after you. So that's my personal. And then for Vivri, for the nutritional system, if you're interested, I mean, it's great for everybody. You know, whether you're going through medical issues, like I said, a lot of people are deficient in certain vitamins and minerals that cause health issues. A lot of people have health issues that are related directly to food, like type 2 diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, high triglycerides. These things are related directly to food. Even cancer, a lot of cancers are linked to food, or at least fighting cancer. If you don't know, if you know somebody that has cancer or is going through anything with cancer, the first thing you should do is get them off of everything white, starting with sugar, pasta, flour, white potatoes, everything white. Get them on brown, you know, because that's what really feeds the cancer is sugars and toxins, and anything white breaks down to sugar in the body. But so Vivri is great, like I said, for all everybody, you know. Like I said, it's like a multivitamin. If you take a multivitamin, we can easily switch you over and your body will feel a lot better. A multivitamin is like, the absorption rate on a multivitamin is usually less than 10%, usually around 6%, 5%. The absorption rate on Vivri is 60%. So your body actually feels the difference. So that's,
you don't need no additional vitamin C then for absorption.
you don't know, and you know what? That's interesting you bring that up, because that's a perfect example of people not really understanding how the body works. So vitamin C. So you may or may not know this. So vitamin C, okay, in order to be absorbed by your body, needs what?
What, pH?
Oh, I got you. Don't worry about it. So vitamin C, in order to be absorbed in your body, needs a fat or an oil.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so a lot of people are taking vitamin C by itself, and if you're not taking it with a fat or oil, your body's not even absorbing it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's interesting because when I was younger and I used to get sick, my grandfather used to give me vitamin C and cod liver oil. You guys remember cod liver oil when we were young, right?
Yeah.
And so they would give us the vitamin C and cod liver oil together to help our body absorb the vitamin C. And we didn't really understand it. Obviously, they knew more. It had been passed down generations and generations, but
it stopped.
But so things like that. So Vivri is made, you know, it has all those things in it, so your body easily absorbs it. So it's great. I mean, it's just tremendous. And so if you're interested in Vivri, I mean, you can reach out to me personally. I'll get you, you know, on the right path. But as far as Vivri goes, everything is Vivri Leaders. So VIVRI Leaders, like, you know, follow the leader. Vivri Leaders on Instagram, Twitter, Vivri Leaders on Facebook, and all Vivri information. There's testimonials on there, amazing people's stories with different health issues, from MS to type 2 diabetics to high cholesterol to thyroid issues, you know, underactive, overactive, all types of different, to just maybe B12, you know, B12 is really popular. A lot of people don't know about B12. B12 only lasts in your body 24 hours. So if you're getting a B12 shot once a month, it's only lasting 1 day. And then it's out of your body. Your body like releases it. So a lot of people don't know that. But with Vivre, you be getting B12 every day. So little things like that. You know, I know ladies love B12 and biotin for your hair, nails, and skin. So things like that. It makes Vivre just wonderful.
Any shout outs? You got any shout outs for us?
You know what? I got so many shout outs that I'm sure I'm gonna miss some. So I'm just gonna shout out my Arizona people, you know, really quick. My man J-Mo coming through, you know, coming through for the interview and things like that. My other Arizona crew that we're putting together this family. My Vivre family, all the lives in Vivre. That's leaders in Vivre. We're all leaders in Vivre. From here to Mexico, I mean, we got a strong team, a strong Vivre family. So let me shout them out first, and then let me get to my team in Arizona. You know, Brandon making vacation rentals. If you know anybody who's coming out to Arizona and they want to stay at a nice house, you guys like this house?
Yeah, this is nice. Very
this
nice.
is like on the low end. Like this is like
nice.
he's like, yeah, this is one of my low end, you know. But it's very beautiful. I was like, what? You got nice up there? And then he took me to some of the other ones, and I was like, whoa. Okay. But it's, you know, class A. I mean, he treats you very well. Everything's in here. Anything you could possibly need is in the house. I mean, from bottled water to snacks to everything in the cabinets. I mean, you're really gonna feel like home here. And that's how he does all his houses. So Brandon making vacation rentals, definitely him. My partner, my boy, one of my best friends since college, Demetrius Johnson. He's out here. He's a critical part of this thing we're putting together, and he really has a lot of contacts out here, and he's been incredible in helping us put this together. And my other guy, Les Richard from New York, the Partnership for a Better Tomorrow. That's, you know, we're partnering up my foundation, his foundation, to create this super foundation with the other two gentlemen that I just named. And so shout out to all of them. You know, Les, I know you're gonna check this out, so shout out to you. And you know, shout out to you know, all the children that we're gonna help going forward, and all the lives that we're gonna touch. And you know, that's kind of like what I'm all about, is helping people. And you know, whether it's Vivre, whether it's the foundation, whether it's you know, dreams become reality. Like that is my dream becoming a reality. Is helping as many people as I can, and sharing my platform with others that are trying to do positive things. Shout to Be Terrific. Be Terrific. I'm going to be producing and hosting the show Press Pass on Be Terrific TV. So that's Be Terrific Network. The Be Terrific Network. So shout out to Be Terrific. My man Mike Arts is my publicist when I was playing football. Really close friend of mine, and you know, he started Be Terrific Network, and you know, he asked me to come on board and produce and host the show, and you know, I'm very happy that he asked me to come on board. So definitely shout out to him, and I think that's it. Shout out to you.
Thank you. I just appreciate you taking the time out for us and inviting us into this home.
No, listen, it was spur of the moment, and the timing was perfect.
It was, wasn't
The
it?
timing was like just perfect.
And you rock, by the way. So you got a lot going on, and I appreciate this. I really do.
I appreciate that. For those who don't know, Vivre's only 230 calories, so you know, it's perfect for you.
So
keep
please.
your calorie count down. I use it twice a day. At least once, breakfast. My body calls for it. It's like fiending.
Well, I take a protein supplement every day, plus B12, biotin. so I might have to.
We might have to,
I left lettuce.
most of the time you save money with Vivri too. So
Okay.
instead of buying all those things, those all sound separate.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we can turn that into one thing.
Perfect.
Instead of buying all these different,
Yeah.
having a whole cabinet full of pills,
Absolutely.
you can have one packet right here.
And it adds up.
Very simple, mixes with water.
Okay.
It's a lot of things to it, but it's very simple to make. Mixes with water. You can just make it in the shaker. You don't need a blender. It's that good. I'm gonna make you one as soon as we're done.
Cool. I thank you. And Getty Down Radio, Amps TV, we out.
GettyDownRadio.com